very good afternoon to all our viewers from wherever you are in the world. A very warm welcome to Live at the Waterhole with myself, Chad Hobson. I'm going to be your naturalist for the afternoon. I do hope it's a fantastic Wednesday for everybody. And I look forward to seeing what else or what we can find at the waterholes. Just a reminder that this is a live and interactive show, so please do send through your questions and comments using the hashtag WildEarth on X. You can also join the conversation on our YouTube channel, or you can even download the WildEarth app on any of the app stores. So we are starting out at Tar Lodge in Madikwe. It's a beautiful troop of baboons. You can see that they're just grooming one another. Always nice to see baboons. A lot of people ask always to see them, but it's quite tough to find them. It is also always incredible to just watch the baboons and how close to humans they actually are. And just the way they are with one another, the way they walk, the way they sit. It is pretty special. Small little cute baboon there. Oh. Wants to eat whatever mom is eating. Baboons are pretty phenomenal. I mean, they're able to eat anything basically. I mean, they'll pick up insects, they'll eat fruits, they'll eat leaves, they'll eat it all. Genre, you're asking if they do they help each other raise their young like us? To be honest with you, I don't think so. I mean, the thing is, I don't think they'll sort of do allosuckling like a lion, where if there's two lions that give birth at a similar time, they're both producing milk, they'll both suckle the cubs. So I think it's just one mother that will look after. Yeah, Mello, good Wednesday to you. Also, always good to have a nice little scan around the water, see if there is anything of interest. Some beautiful waterbuck that are literally in the water. Maybe trying to get the nice, freshest water. Joanne Miller couldn't agree more. Baboon family, so cute. It does seem like it is quite a beautiful day at Madikwe. Why don't we have a look at the different locations and what's happening in the weather? It does seem like a good day all around. It's actually been a beautiful winter so far. It actually hasn't been too cold. It does seem like that waterbuck is actually eating the reeds that are in the water. It's not looking for the freshest water. I can only imagine though that those reeds do hold a lot of moisture and a lot of nutrients in them. So you won't find all the animals getting in the water to go and eat. But that waterbuck's taking advantage. Oh, just missed that elephant bull that was walking along the dam wall. But I'm sure there will be many more elephants coming down to drink. Does look like it is two younger male waterbucks. Don't seem like they are fully grown yet, and it might just be two bachelors that have decided to join up. While they are a little bit younger, spending some time together, they just might feel a little bit vulnerable if they are by themselves. So as soon as there's more than two, it's just a lot easier to spot predators, keep a lookout for other male waterbucks that might pose a threat to them. That's why you'll often find them together. Beautiful heron there. Maybe coming down to the water to look for any fish or frogs or amphibians that there might be. You did a decent job trying to follow that heron. Yeah, we've spent some time here at Madikwe having a scan around. It doesn't seem like there is too much happening. So why don't we head over to Old Donyu and see what's happening there. Man, oh man, Old Donyu is always happening. Oh, there, that monkey also making an appearance here at Old Donyu. I think this might actually be one of the first times that I've seen vervet monkeys. Yeah. Sandy, the waterhole is shrinking quite a lot. I mean, there has been a fair bit of activity around Old Donyu, and within the last, I'd say even just over a week. So I'm not surprised, to be honest, that it is shrinking quite a lot. And look at the gentle giants that pull in. That's maybe why. Beautiful also to, excuse me, to see the eland. Eland, giraffe, zebra, elephants. It's all happening. Eland does indeed. The elands are trying to come in and grab their little bit. Oh, even got a warthog. Love that sound that the zebra makes. There can sometimes be a warning call, or it's also them communicating with one another. Maybe the male trying to bring in the females. Maybe a female calling its young. That elephant's definitely hogging the water hole. Doesn't want any other animals to get water. Excuse me. Cool. That eland is really getting in between that elephant there. Better watch out. I'm not too sure if these giraffe are even going to be able to get anything to drink with these elephants hogging the water. And I mean, you never know. These giraffes, or all these animals for that matter, might have traveled quite some distance in order to get here for their first drink, and then they find that it's pretty much empty. I mean, now all they've got to think now is, where can I get water from? I mean, giraffes, they are quite lucky that they're not very water dependent. When there's water available to them, they will indeed then drink. But they do get a lot of their moisture from the leaves and things like that. Joan Miller, you're 100% correct. You don't know how important water is until you don't have it. Jive Bunny indeed. It is very busy at the water cooler today. It has been for the last little while, so it's made my life a little bit easier over the last week or so. I mean, there's just so much going on. It's actually not too necessary to speak all the time about all these animals and that. Rebecca Bishop, the elephants are being super tolerant today for sure. And on other days, they would have chased them away as soon as they got close to the water. And those giraffes are just going to stand around and wait. I don't think they want to get too close to these elephants. The giraffe in the background, he's just started to eat. He's waiting patiently for the elephants to move off. But we did see the other day that the elephants literally spent 2 hours at the waterhole. Oh, and our baboon's back. Sandy, there won't be any water once these elephants are done at the waterhole. They are definitely hogging the water. Mindy, you're saying, isn't that an iconic African scene with all the different animal species? For sure, it is just phenomenal. Jay, Connor, you're asking what technically is a tusker. So a tusker is a elephant that's tusks weigh more than 100 pounds or 45 kilograms. So it's got nothing to do with their body size or anything like that. It's got to do with their tusks. And Miller, you're asking how long does the dry season last? I'd say probably 3 or 4 months. It could be a little bit longer, just depending on when the first rains are. But yeah, I would say probably 3 or 4 months. And one elephant that's just arrived standing at the waterhole with his ears open, just making sure everybody knows who he is. does seem like he is the biggest of the elephants that are around. That warthog is just sneaking in. So Jay Connor, I'm not 100% sure if the elephants that's at the back right is a tusker. Normally the tuskers do have names. I don't know if it does have a name, but you can't really tell just by looking at it if it's a tusker or not. You might be able to with some experience. Shame these giraffes are edging closer and closer to the water. Rebecca, we'll see if we can try and find any information on the elephant there with the large tusks. Sorry, the one with the twisted tusk and torn left ear. I'm sure there's got to be some information on him somewhere. We just have to do some digging. Well, we're going to take a short little break from Old Donu. We're going to head back over to Tower Lodge. Oh, welcome to Tower, where we've got a beautiful crocodile. It's just sunning itself on the bank of the waterhole. Seems like that crocodile's got the perfect little spot there. And Blee Rose, you're saying that you love giraffes. They are spectacular. Yeah, we're gonna leave this beautiful crocodile. We're gonna head over to Nkoro Pam. Oh, beautiful. Nkoro Bush Lodge in Sabi Sands. What a beautiful, nice big herd of buffaloes. They've come down to join the party. Suppose, Lanka, if you're asking, are there more tuskers in East Africa compared to Southern Africa? It's a tough question to answer, to be honest. I would probably say up in East Africa there might be a lot more, because the only two places I know that there are tuskers are Kruger Park and then Tembe Elephant Park. So I would have to say up in East Africa. Excuse me. Mindy is saying, yikes, was that the only species of croc you can see in South Africa? Yes. You can only see the Nile crocodile in Southern Africa. Jaiban is saying, yay, in Koro, these buffaloes were on Juma yesterday. Oh, brilliant. Well, I'm glad they've now moved to Nkoro. I mean, buffalo herds, they'll move huge distances. So, I mean, they'll spend time within different areas within the Sabi Sands. I mean, they move often from waterhole to waterhole. Maybe there's a crowd of lions following them. Who knows? Nice, beautiful, big open clearing where these buffaloes, after they have drunk, they can then go graze in the nice open clearing here in front of Nkoro. Oh, so the plains cam males caught one of these buffaloes. That's pretty incredible. Does seem like then the plains cam males are moving and grooving within the northern parts of the Sabi Sands. Because I know they do have most of their territory within the west. So they must be moving around quite a lot. So I've caught a buffalo somewhere around here. It's often the noise that you do hear if there is a lion that's taking down a buffalo, that you just heard that. Brrr. So Rebecca, there's no such thing as water buffalo within Southern Africa, so we only get the Cape buffalo, which are these ones here with those beautiful curved horns. Sanjeev Roy said an Indian bison called Gaur is huge. Can't say that I've ever seen a photo or know what that is, to be honest. I'll have to do a little bit of research and see for myself. Sanjeev, I did just do a little bit of research on that Indian bison, and it does look massive. I wouldn't like to come across one of these. Man, oh man. And there's still a fair number of them. It says that there's about 23,000 to 34,000 individuals. quite incredible. I mean, these buffaloes will come through the water, they'll run through the water, wallow in the water, disturb it until it's completely murky, and then they'll sit there and drink it. Catherine, I think I've also put that Indian gauru, or I'm not 100% sure how you say it. I'm gonna put it on my bucket list for sure. Leander, how do you say that? Instead of potato, I guess. Guar. Guar. Not 100% sure. Sometimes it really does look like fun to be a buffalo. I mean, look how much fun that buffalo bull's having there. Rolling around in the mud. I wonder if this does now look like it's a different herd. It might be coming down to the water. I mean, you can see there, if I look in the distance, they're still coming out of the bushes, so it might be a different herd. Punjab, you're saying there are thousands of domestic buffalo as big as African counterpart roaming on the streets of India. Maybe I need to put India on the bucket list. Thanks very much, Catherine. Saying it's pronounced hour with a G. Gour. Oh, goodness gracious. Apologies for that. It seems like there are too many buffaloes there for the camera to handle. Giraffes, I think you are wasting your time. So now there are more elephants. Catherine, I definitely will put India on my bucket list. I do want to go to India and see the tigers and go and see our Indian bison. So just a reminder to all the viewers that this is a live and interactive show. So please do send through your questions or keep your questions coming. Amazing to be able to interact with you from wherever you are. So you can send those through using the hashtag WildEarth on X. And join the conversation on our YouTube channel. Or if you would like to download the WildEarth app, you can do so on any of the app stores. It does seem like we have Nkoro back, so why don't we head back over to Nkoro and watch those buffalo. And there's a huge number of buffalo that's coming down. Jar Bunny is saying it costs a lot of money to go to the beauty spa for mud treatment. Buffaloes have it for free. John Miller, I don't know about if they're drinking the muddy water, if it's good for their bellies. I mean, they are quite hardy animals and they're all able to digest quite a lot of different things. Doesn't seem to make them sick at all, so I'm sure it is alright for them. The buffaloes don't have a specific breeding season. They'll give birth all year round. And if you look around, you can see there's some buffaloes, all buffaloes of different ages within a herd. There's a huge herd of buffaloes. There's quite a young buffalo there. Amberley Rose, the males we call bulls, and the female buffalo we'll call a cow. It's a cow and a bull. There's a beautiful big buffalo bull picture now. You see that beautiful big boss protecting their head when they do fight. I reckon there's probably 300 or 400 buffalo that might be within this herd. One buffalo there is really enjoying the spa treatment to the max. There's still buffaloes coming out of the bushes on the top of the screen. Emily Rose, they do sound like cows, but they definitely will do some way more serious damage than a cow would. Maybe seems like the old buffalo bulls that are coming out of the tree line at the top of picture now. Because you'll often find as buffaloes get older, they'll start to spend a little bit of time by themselves. They can't actually keep up with the herd. So after some time, that's when they will sort of fall back and then create a small little bachelor herd of buffalo bulls, or a lot of people call them duggar boys. And then they spend the rest of their time by themselves. You'll often find them around water sources. It does seem like they're all communicating to one another. It can often be the mothers communicating to the youngsters. Only a few last buffaloes left behind. And then it will be time for the zebras to come and have a drink. Jarvan, you're saying that it's great having the coral cam back up live again. It's actually the first time that I've been around, well, been on the coral cam. So it is pretty fantastic to have back. It does seem like they are very, very loud, these buffaloes. I don't know what's happening there. Seems like this waterhole's also starting to dry up. Apologies for that. It does seem like the feed did freeze. But it did seem like all those buffaloes had sort of moved off. They were starting to graze for the afternoon. But we are now back at Old Donyu, where we've had quite some luck in the last little bit, the last week or so. So literally these 4 elephant bulls have been at this waterhole for an hour and 20 minutes so far. I don't think they are going to go anywhere too fast. They seem like they're happy here, spending time in the water, throwing the mud on themselves. And these zebras have been also waiting around. But they do know, I'm sure, that they are going to hopefully pump the water so that there's a lot more water available to all the animals. And then they'll all be happy once again. It does seem like they are getting a little bit more confident around the elephants. They seem to be moving closer and closer. Might just be very, very thirsty. Bunny is saying that you get the lions and leopards from Djuma there often. I'm hoping not here at Oldonyu. I'm Chad and Koro. Spurs long saying it has been a great afternoon, Chad. Wonderful to spend time at those places, especially at Old Donyu, Tower, and Koro. I'm very glad you enjoyed it. It has been a great and quite a successful afternoon so far. Some beautiful close-up view of these zebras. You can see that beautiful red-billed oxpecker. Oh wow, going straight into a grey elephant wall. Seems like there's almost just slush that's left. The giraffe is hiding behind the elephants. Gotta love how beautiful the zebras do look though, with those beautiful black and white stripes. And it always amazes me how the stripes go into the mane. It almost doesn't seem like there's one little strand of hair that's out of place. They are very, very tolerant today. Joe McLellan, you're saying that it's sad that this is the waterhole they are trying to drink from. I mean, the thing is, Joe, that they do pump this water, or this waterhole. So, I mean, I'm sure they will pump some more water into it. Even the other day, I saw that it was empty at the end of the show, and the next day we started at Aldonha, and it was back full once again. So, I'm sure they will pump it again. Zebras just have to take their turn. They can't all go down to the water at the same time. Can't even believe that they are still getting any water from that mud pile. Oh, there's that elephant not happy. I was gonna say it has taken some time, but eventually one of them wasn't too happy with what was happening. I'm sure it just trumpeted, shook his head, and chased those zebras off. Such a one of the beauties of the show is that we are able to get up close and personal with these animals. You can have a look there on the side. It looks like there's some marks on the neck. You never know what this zebra might have been through back in the day. Jan Miller, the zebra's tail does indeed get lots and lots of exercise during the day. I mean, there are lots and lots of flies that annoy the zebra, so it does have to keep those flies away. Telling the elephants are indeed hogging the water hole. I mean, they are able to, though. Look at the sheer size of them. Beautiful long eyelashes there on this elephant, and you can imagine that those often will stop things like thorns and branches going into the eyes as they feed in thicker areas. And elephants, they spend most of their time in dense areas. Wonder where those vervet monkeys went that were around a little bit earlier on. Zebra's getting scared off. Let's see if we can see what it is. Oh, ate it very quickly. No worries, Nadine. That's alright. Lots and lots of them around this water. And I don't know what that one was eating, but maybe a grasshopper or a worm or something like that. I think what might be happening here is that whenever the elephants do throw water on themselves and move around, there's a lot of insects that are getting disturbed by that mud and water, and I think that's what these birds then might be feeding on. Oh man, oh man. We are gonna just spend a little bit more time here at Old Donyu. Does seem like the other feeds are a little bit quiet for now. I think all these birds are the same that are around here. Our birding knowledge up in East Africa isn't the greatest, especially having a bird this far away. It's quite tough to be able to identify. Yeah, we're gonna change it up for the last little bit. We're gonna head over to Juma, where we got some monitor lizards. Oh, we got two monitor lizards. Maybe they are mating. It could be. We'll just have to wait and see. So Nadine does think that there might be three. I do see what you're saying. It looks like there's one at the bottom, then the second one. Then, yeah, I think you could be right. Does look like that indeed. So I don't know if it's maybe. Oh, Rebecca is saying, "Oh, spicy monitor lizards." Mercedes Beanie is saying, "Give these guys some privacy." They don't know that we here. just watching, see what's happening. Yeah, I don't think it would be three, to be honest. But it does look like that. Well, we've got a little bit of time to see if we can put together the pieces of the puzzle. Sandy and Rebecca, you guys are both correct in what you're saying. So the top, the male's tail's wrapped underneath, and the female's tail's on top. That's what I was just discussing with Nadine. So there's definitely just two that we do see. I'm pretty sure they are mating though. It would be incredible if they do lay their eggs somewhere close by. We are able to see some baby monitor lizards. I don't think I don't think I've actually ever seen monitor lizards mating before. So it is quite special to see. Excuse me. I did try and take the microphone off. Doesn't seem like there's too much movement happening here. It does seem like the male is definitely holding the female down. we do only have a couple of minutes left in the show, so please do send through your last questions and comments. It has been a fantastic afternoon so far. It has been pretty jam-packed for the first little bit. We did have some luck yesterday when we were at Juma with that. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday with that leopard. It was pretty special to see. Rebecca, you are correct. At first, we just thought it was 3, but now looking, once we did a little bit of investigating, it is just definitely 2 monitor lizards. But I'm glad everybody got involved and had their say and had a look and saw what they thought. It's always nice for everybody to get involved. I do think we are going to end off with the monitor lizards that are mating. And it is unfortunately my last live at the Waterhole for a little while. I think I'll be back somewhere around about the 10th of July. It has been fantastic to be back, and I hope everybody's enjoyed it. And I hope you have a great rest of the Wednesday afternoon and enjoy on safari and the live safaris that do follow. And I will definitely see everybody again not too long, just about 2 weeks time. I will be back. So for now, from me, everybody, thanks once again. I hope everybody has a fantastic one and keep safe, and I will see you soon.
Well, a very good afternoon to everybody, and thank you for joining us once again for our highlight show. And we are coming directly from Juba Private Game Reserve here in northern Sabi Sands, north of the Sabi Sands, and we are coming just west of the Kruger National Park. And my name is Cedric, and behind the camera with me here at the tent, we've got Muscles and Paul. And well, the next